before any effort is made, before any idea of strength or improvement. Notice the simple fact of contact. The body touching the surface beneath you, the air resting on the skin, the quiet continuity of breath happening without instruction. Resilience does not begin with pushing forward. It begins here, in the willingness to stay. Today is about discovering that strength is not something you tense into existence. Strength grows when the system no longer wastes energy resisting what is already present. As attention settles, allow yourself to drop the habit of bracing. Even the intention to relax can sometimes be another form of effort. Instead, let yourself experience exactly what is here, exactly as it is, without labeling it good or bad. Acceptance is not approval. Acceptance is accuracy. It is the decision to stop arguing with reality. As awareness gently deepens, notice any subtle discomfort in the body or mind. Perhaps a restlessness, a heaviness, a quiet emotional ache, or a subtle sense of vulnerability. There is no need to analyze the source. Simply acknowledge its presence. The nervous system immediately begins to reorganize when sensation is acknowledged without resistance. Imagine now that your awareness is not moving toward the discomfort, nor moving away from it. It is simply including it, like widening the frame rather than zooming in. This widening creates space, and space creates resilience. Emotional stamina is not built by eliminating difficulty, but by expanding capacity to experience it without collapse. As you breathe, feel how the body responds when the mind stops fighting sensation. Muscles soften on their own. Breath deepens naturally. The system learns that it does not need to mobilize for threat. This is adaptability training. You are teaching your subconscious that discomfort does not mean danger. Now allow an image to form, subtle and gentle. Imagine a flexible tree in a steady wind. It does not resist the wind. It does not harden itself against it. It bends, adjusts, and remains rooted. Resilience is found in flexibility, not rigidity. Let this image communicate directly to the body. Feel how adaptability lives in softness rather than tension. As attention returns inward, bring to mind a recent challenge, not the most overwhelming one, but something manageable. Notice what happens in the body when you recall it. Perhaps there is contraction, tightening, or emotional activation. Instead of trying to resolve the memory, stay with sensation. Say inwardly, "This is allowed to be here." This simple permission interrupts the stress cycle. Acceptance dismantles the urgency that drains energy. As the sensation is allowed, watch how it shifts, not because you made it change, but because all experiences are impermanent when met with presence. This is the foundation of recovery. The subconscious learns through repetition that emotional waves rise and fall on their own. You do not need to force resilience. It emerges when fear of discomfort dissolves. As you rest with this understanding, feel the quiet confidence that comes from knowing you can stay present with difficulty and remain intact. This is emotional stamina, not toughness, but steadiness. Challenges no longer define you. They move through you. Now consider how the mind often interprets setbacks as permanent or personal. These interpretations create unnecessary suffering. Today, you are training a different response. When difficulty arises, the new pattern is grounding first, interpreting later. Feel the body grounding now, the weight, the support, the stability underneath experience. This grounding reminds the nervous system that you are supported even when circumstances fluctuate. From this place, imagine encountering future challenges. See yourself pausing, breathing, staying connected to the body. Feel how this pause changes everything. Instead of spiraling, you adapt. Instead of resisting, you stabilize. Recovery becomes faster. Emotional residue does not linger as long. This is resilience in action. The subconscious absorbs this rehearsal as instruction. Each imagined experience strengthens the neural pathways of adaptability. Now turn attention to the emotional tone underneath everything. There may be a subtle sense of trust forming. Trust not that everything will go perfectly, but that you can meet what arises. This trust is the root of long-term positivity. Positivity that is forced collapses under pressure. Positivity that grows from resilience remains steady. As acceptance deepens, notice how energy previously used for resistance becomes available. This reclaimed energy feels like clarity, presence, and quiet determination. You are not ignoring difficulty. You are relating to it skillfully. Let the body absorb this lesson. Feel how softness and strength coexist. They are not opposites. Softness is what allows strength to endure. As the session continues, introduce a gentle inner commitment, not a rule, just an orientation. When life tightens, I soften my resistance first. Feel how this intention lands in the body. There is relief in it. Relief is a signal of alignment. The nervous system recognizes wisdom when it feels it. Sit with this feeling for a few moments longer, allowing it to settle beneath thought. Resilience is being trained at levels deeper than language. Finally, as awareness slowly widens, bring this adaptability with you. Challenges will still arise. Emotions will still move, but now there is less fear of them. Acceptance creates space. Space creates choice. Choice creates strength. This strength is not loud or aggressive. It is quiet, stable, and reliable. As you return fully, know that each moment of acceptance compounds. Over time, resilience becomes your default response, and positivity grows naturally, rooted in trust, flexibility, and the deep knowing that you can meet life as it is. Carry this embodied resilience into daily life. Notice how small moments waiting in line, encountering frustration, receiving unexpected news, become opportunities to practice presence rather than reaction. Each time you pause, breathe, and allow experience without resistance, the nervous system learns that life's fluctuations are manageable. Imagine this steadiness spreading beyond the body, coloring thoughts, decisions, and interactions. You respond with clarity instead of reflex, with balance instead of reactivity. Over days and weeks, these repeated acts of mindful acceptance accumulate, forming a reliable foundation for mental and emotional strength. Recognize, too, that flexibility does not mean passivity. It is active, responsive engagement with life, rooted in inner stability. Trust that each moment of acceptance deepens neural